Hey, everybody. Welcome to Kame House Party. I am Aaron.
And I am Vince.
It is the universe's only improv comedy Dragon Ball watch-along podcast. We are attempting to watch every episode and iteration of Dragon Ball. One episode at a time. We come onto these here microphones to talk about what we watched, do some improv based on what we've seen, and have a delightful time. It is a party after all.
Whoop, whoop. Party over here, party over there, raising the roof like I just don't care. All right, there we go.
But I do care about the doing a little bit of Kame housekeeping, letting you, the audience, get ready for the adventure ahead. And the first part of Kame housekeeping is the world famous, UN sanctioned 1 minute roundup. Rustling leaves sound.
Ooh.
Yeah, there we go.
What say you, foul creature?
Me?
Yes, you.
A winged beast?
Yes, you winged beast who resides in this unholy wood. I am a knight sent here to get an elixir for the king.
Oh, to save the king's life, huh?
Yes, to save the king's life. Will you be friend or foe, winged beast?
Well, it depends. Let me tap my beak with my feathers. If you can answer my riddle, I can lead you to the elixir of life.
Fine. Another set of riddles I must face.
Wait, another?
Yes.
Who? Was it like a bear with like a human face that asked you the riddle?
Yes, a most hideous beast. As I entered the clearing to get to the woods, he asked 3 riddles.
This motherfucker. Look, so he's Steve. Steve's been stealing my bit.
Oh, how horrible for you that your bit was stolen. Dare I say he asked these questions 3.
Mm-hmm. He's a real Carlos Mencia. He's just stealing my riddles. Did he ask you the one about like...
Finish the one that you're going to ask about, but... No, we can't.
The rules of the game.
The rules of the game are when one of us breaks, this time me, because Aaron, what I saw in my head when you said he's a Carlo Mencia me, and he's got the face of a man and the body of a bear. I mapped Carlos Mencia's face onto a bear.
I'm not first of all, end scene.
End scene.
We're not talking about his physical appearance. We're talking about his the way he does business.
Yeah. His approach to comedy philosophically.
It's certainly an approach. But ladies and germs, that was the beginning of the 1 minute roundup. Which is an improv scene we do to stretch or tighten our improv muscles for the podcast ahead. And it leads us into the 1 minute roundup proper, which is where one of us, this time Vince, has to summarize everything that has happened in Dragon Ball thus far. We are talking over 300 episodes of Dragon Ball content. Generations of characters have come and gone. An epic tale told through years, shrunk down to 60 seconds. So you don't have to go back and listen to all of our old episodes. You don't have to go and watch Dragon Ball. Maybe it's been a minute. You can jump right into the latest and greatest episode because of this trial that I'm about to put Vince through.
My goodness.
And the only thing left to do is ask, Vince, are you ready to round up?
After that deep breath and that introduction, Aaron, I am ready. And here I go. Dragon Ball is about collecting 7 magic crystal balls. You get them, you get to wish for anything you want. Story follows Goku. He's a little monkey boy, comes from outer space, goes on lots of adventures, makes a lot of friends, fights in 3 Tenkaichi tournaments, wins the final one by going up against the son of the Demon King, Piccolo Jr., saving the world that time. Goku's also saved the world from the Red Ribbon Army, some badass biker dudes, lots of other stuff. Then 5 years after the last tournament that he wins, Goku's a dad now. He's married to Chi-Chi. Some Saiyans from space show up. They start killing people, including Goku, who comes back from the death to fight the 2 Saiyans. Then more friends die. He has to go to Namek, fight the baddest dude in the universe, including the Ginyu Force. What lovely balls. Before reviving them all, coming back to Earth, when he's then met by Trunks, who comes from the future. He's like, you got a heart disease. There are androids coming. Then there are like 2 extra sets of androids. Now there's this cell creature who's like trying to absorb some of the androids because it'll make him stronger. But Goku's waiting for Vegeta to come out of the time chamber. Holy mackerel.
What a much like those balls, what a lovely roundup.
Thank you.
That was just like the little bit of the ref almost blew the whistle because there's no showboating in a roundup. They were real close. They wanted to, but they let it slide.
Absolutely. Finally, the yell from the crowd, "Let the boys play," hit the ref. Ref swallowed that whistle.
But Vince, thank you for that roundup. We are all caught up and can now move on to the next part of Kame Housekeeping, which is where we explain to y'all that Vince and I, we watched 2 different versions of the episode. Nani? That's right. I watched the original Japanese language with English subtitles. Vince watches the English dubbed version, whatever Crunchyroll is throwing at us. And in these 2 versions, sometimes there are a lot of differences. Sometimes there are little differences. But we like to compare and contrast them. And the first difference is, I think it's going to be 153 out of 153 is usually the title.
Yep.
So Vince, will you please give us the title for your episode?
Absolutely. Here it comes. This week's title for episode 153 of Dragon Ball Z, Sacrifice.
Hello, my friend, we meet again. It's been a while, where do we begin? Feels like forever. Creed is fun. I don't care. Yeah. I know it's been ironic lately, but Creed's fun.
Creed is back.
Creed's back, baby.
I love it.
I think they are touring this year in like some
good for them.
Like sad stepdad tour.
Sad stepdad rock is here to stay. I think millennials are reaching that era of their sad dad era. So Creed's here. I can't wait for other bands to resurrect from the dead because in music, time ceases to exist now. And I think that's kind of cool.
It doesn't matter what year it is. You can always be a hit again.
Mm-hmm.
You just need someone dancing to put your song underneath it.
Or just lip syncing it online and you're back.
Just get your kids. Hey, musicians, get your kids to do TikTok.
Nepotism, how it works for you.
And how it works is that now I have to give my title for my episode of Dragon Ball Z, episode 153. There's no sacrifice. Creed's not coming anywhere near this one. And the title is Tomorrow I Am Going to Pulverize You. Goku's Challenge.
Oh my goodness. I was wondering, Aaron, what the translated title was because, I mean, we're about to get into the episode, but the very first difference this week to all the other weeks is they had the English title superimposed on the Japanese title in the English version. I don't know if somebody got lazy or forgot this one, but this is the first time that there's been both titles on one. So the kanji indicated this was going to be a lengthy one, and I love it.
I like that they're like, no, they'll think that this all means sacrifice.
This will trick those idiots.
Speaking of tricking idiots, we got Tien still doing his thing, using up his life force over and over to keep Cell down. And like, just this episode alone, he has to be in the hundreds of uses at this point, right?
I was gonna ask, like, how we weren't counting, but between the two episodes, it's definitely almost 100. I have to assume, because there's so many scenes of Cell
like,
just getting hit over and over and over again with the Kiko Ho.
Just like every other second, a new boom, boom, boom. And it got me thinking about lifespans. And I think they seem to be a little longer in the Dragon Ball world. But like, Tien has to be at some sort of Master Roshi level where he would originally live to like 800, 900.
Oh, I feel like you're right. I feel like martial artists in this universe are longer lived because of their training, because of their attention to their body and things like that, right? Not to mention ki control, which definitely helps you live longer, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
But
they do their key goals.
Yeah. So if we do the math, percentage of life force used for a Kiko Ho, divided by the amount of time, we can get to how old Tien would be, which, like you said, 300.
Yeah.
Minimum.
The good die young. Just God damn it, Tien, we salute you.
I wanted
sacrifice.
This sacrifice, Tien's feat. I wrote in my notes, like, is Tien currently, like, as we're watching the show, is Tien currently the strongest human?
At this point,
I'm wondering, like, if it was Krillin and Tien's roles switched, like if Krillin used his life force to power his Kamehameha wave, and he did that over and over and over again to Cell, I'm not seeing Krillin stopping Cell at all with whatever attack he uses, but Tien doing this, very impressive. Not to mention, like, we get to see him bulked out. In he's ballooned in size. It's wild how big Tien is.
His veins are the size of my arm.
That's what I'm talking about. So I'm very much considering at this point in time Tien to be the strongest human on Earth.
I think so. I think with conversations that characters have later on, with what they talked about before, it seems like Tien he's the man for the job. He's the only one who could do this.
Speaking of men and jobs, Cell's trying to do his job and get to those androids. Tien's doing his job, yelling at the androids to leave. They eventually do. My favorite line in this episode is Cell as he's trying to follow the androids off the island, but gets hit by another Kiko Ho, of course. He says, Aaron in mind, "Stop that!" To Tien replies,
hey.
"No fair."
A loser says what?
What?
Got him.
But basically, that's the exchange, because Tien replies, "Yeah, in your dreams!" Ha! Ha! While this is happening,
in your dreams.
Tien is the most badass human right now. While Cell is like struggling to get out of this infinite Kiko Ho loop, Gohan and the others on the lookout are like wondering, can he hold on? Popo's calling out like he only has a few more of these left before his life force completely runs out. Goku then says, "I won't let that happen." And I'm like, bro, why can't, if you're not going to let it happen, then do something about it.
He's just, in mind, he's just yelling for Tien to stop. Stop it, Tien!
Again, I'm wondering why. I'm wondering two things.
Okay.
Goku's got the instant transmission. Can't he like zip in and out while Cell is underground? Then I wondered, like, could Goku like talk to Tien in the brain space, call him on his brain phone, or
He should just call him.
Or has Goku forgotten that technique?
I don't have him on brain dial.
But Master Goku, you used this so effectively on Namek to talk to Krillin, Gohan, Piccolo from great distances. Now would be the perfect time to use it.
Well, of course, I'm the one that gave Gohan his brain phone. So, of course, I have his number. Krillin, I'm his best friend. Maybe not vice versa. So, you know he gave me his. And Piccolo, well, he's my boy.
Yes, of course. I assume that you have a Nokia Top 5 system.
Mm-hmm. There's only room in there. And then, of course, Chi-Chi, in case I get hungry.
That would make number 4.
Mm-hmm. And then 5, look, don't tell Vegeta, but it's Bulma. Because I borrow money from her, like a lot.
Your secret's safe with me, Goku.
Gohan earmuffs.
My thoughts exactly.
Popo, I'm in a lot of debt. And Bulma keeps bailing me out.
Goku, I usually don't encourage partners to not talk about money, but Kame and I never had a single conversation about the stuff. And look where we are now. He's gone.
So what it sounds like you're saying is that one of us will just die and it'll work itself out.
Precisely, Master Goku.
Or I'll get absorbed by someone.
Oh, look at the time. Tien might be dead.
Stop that, Tien! Oh, if only I could call him.
And scene.
But that's it. He's gearing up. Goku's getting Goku mad. Yep. Don't mess with his friends. I think at this point we finally get to the Kame house. It's a Yamcha. It's a Roshi. They're all like, "Yep, shit's fucked." And then
Tien shouldn't have pushed that group in Fortnite.
And then little Chaozu finally steps out from the shadows.
Oh my gosh.
Only to say, Tien's going to die. In a very shaky clown voice.
Oh no.
He has a honk honk at the end.
I knew this was going to be sad, this exchange. I wasn't sure how sad it was going to be on your end. Because it's just Chaozu begging the others to help Tien.
Really?
So what? Why won't we help Tien? Guys, he needs help. He's alone fighting Cell.
Chaozu, come on. Look, Chaozu, look at me. I'm an old man. I can't help. And Yamcha, really?
Well,
come on, Chaozu.
I know what you mean. But even a crater could help this time. Hey! Wait. What'd you just call me? I said we needed somebody greater in strength.
I thought he was asking for my cheese grater. He's making some what's it called? Fuck.
Mac and cheese, my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna make mac and cheese.
Look, Chaozu does it proper. None of this craft bullshit.
Gotta bake it to make it.
You're making a bechamel? a cream sauce?
You want me to make a bechamel, you should call me Zoe Deschanel. Because I'm the new girl in the kitchen. Head seed. Don't mess with Chaozu in the kitchen.
Let him.
But this is so sad.
It's very sad. Chi-Chi comes out to yell at everyone, saying Goku and Gohan, they're gonna get strong, they're gonna beat his ass.
Mhm.
And I'm in mine. Yamcha's finally like, come on, Chiaotzu, let's go. We gotta do something. But it's still Roshi stopping them.
Yeah.
It's like, you'll just add to the casualties. And look, I hate it myself. Same as you, but there's nothing we can do.
Yeah, I thought about that too. I was like, there's not even like a Chaozu distract him with irritable bowel syndrome. So we could retrieve Tien's like body at the end of the Kiko Ho barrage. That's what I was thinking. Like, hey, let's get a little creative here, boys.
He's the perfect organism. His digestive system is too efficient.
What? Oh man. I wish I had that kind of digestive system.
Me too. I have to. You're always in the bathroom first. There's a fan.
I may not be the strongest, but I am the quickest to the bathroom.
Just there's a fan. There's a window. I bought poopery. It's a you have to spray before, not after.
What? You have to spray before?
It's on the directions.
You know I can't read. I can only fight.
Yamcha, don't set me up like that. That's too easy.
Wait, Master, why are you laughing?
You can't do either, okay? There, I said it.
Crandom.
Hell, look, I know I killed your master, but I love his catchphrase.
It's a good one.
Classic KHP.
Classic KHP. I've been here the whole time.
I know. Turtle, you want to fight Cell? Do you think you could do it?
Let me at him.
Oh, you're like the little chicken hawk in Looney Tunes. You're bouncing up and down.
I'll mortalize him. Oh, come on.
Oh, good Popeye.
Good. And scene. Turtle's old enough. He has the reference.
Mm-hmm. I saw when Steamboat Willie first came out.
Back when they still had minstrelsy in it. Fuck. Move. We got to move on. Can't go down that road.
But yeah, we stopped at Kame House to learn that nothing has changed.
Yep.
Cell is so close to flying out. Tien pops him again. While Tien was trying to catch his breath, you see him losing steam. But that was the last one. Tien, he falls from the sky, drops to the ground, and Cell is able to leave the giant hole that was created. Mm-hmm. And this is very cool. It's very menacing. It's a slow-moving Cell, just taking his time, knowing that he has the upper hand. Like, oh, I need to go get the androids. But first, I'm just going to kick Tien.
Oh, my God. He calls Tien in mine an insolent meddler. This guy would have had those androids, too, if it weren't for that. This is the Cell voice. It's like a little Nixon-y, right? That's what we just...
Yeah, that's what we determined.
That's what we determined. So he comes out of the hole. And he's like, oh, I almost had those androids if it weren't for this insolent meddler. And he walks over, calls him a puny man before kicking him.
What a puny man. I'm not impressed by your traps at all.
Now that I have 17 in my body, I have a new vocabulary.
Oh, my veins are much wider than yours. One of the lines in mine is, "Well, you look like you'll die if I leave you be, but I'll eradicate you anyway."
There we go. That's the menacing Cell shit we're here for.
It's like, oh no, this is not a game.
No, this is not a. Not yet. No games yet.
Mm.
I also wanted to point out that like they did this in the episode that when Tien fires his last blast, Chaozu cries out, like, "No, Tien!" And it's so small and it's so sad.
Your last blast.
It's so bad. It's so telling that like I think throughout this series we've fallen in love with Tien and Chaozu's relationship more than any other relationship to this point. Like theirs has withstood and continues to withstand the test of time, space, life, death. Like it's crazy how their relationship has only gotten like a few highlights throughout the series and it sticks with us.
Not even Launch could break them up.
Not even the great Launch herself could break up Tien and Chaozu.
She tried.
Oh, she did. She's still trying. She's still out there searching.
And then the most badass thing that can happen. Cell's about to annihilate Tien. And then there's Goku, who instant transmission to save the day, just staring Cell down.
Wrote in my notes. I really want Goku to instant transmission down there. And then, right, the following sentence, that he does.
I mean, that's just a perfect place for a commercial.
Welcome to the best idea for a podcast of all time. This is Champs in the Making,
a Pokemon bracket podcast where we take every one of these creatures in the Pokemon video game franchise,
put them in a bracket together and find out which one the best one is.
Starmie gives me like organic, free-range, gluten-free, like fidget spinner energy.
Swallow can swallow a tire whole in one gulp.
Ladybell looks like it is ready to give you so many high fives with each of its little mitten hands.
I don't like Weird Ear's face.
It's got a big testicle for a nose, for sure.
I think Nidoking's favorite beer is PBR.
Okay.
Champs in the Making, a Moonshot Network podcast about Pokemon. Find it wherever you listen to podcasts or first at patreon.com/Moonshot Network.
So Goku and Cell have a face-off. Goku is like, you certainly are a menacing monster, and I can't beat you now, but give me just one more day, and I'll defeat you.
Oh yeah. Got the same basic line read. I'll just add in there the English version says, "I'd really like to teach you a lesson." If I had my druthers, I'd bend you over my knee and give you a good slapping.
I'd box your ears in. But I can't right now.
I'd wrap your knuckles like a nun, but I don't have a ruler right now. Give me one more day.
And give me one more day and that little bare bottom. And you'll learn, mister. Goku, this is getting weird.
Just give me one more day, and then I'll teach you how to speak French like the Muzzy videos. Je suis la jeune fille, Cell. Yes, I am speaking French, but I'm American.
Goku is American. I agree with this. Say Planet Vegeta. That's just America. But yeah, Cell laughs at all this and the idea of like one more day, what's that gonna do? It's just what Cell doesn't know is that it's the Sabbath. Goku can't fight today.
Sorry, Cell. My Christian God won't let me fight you today.
I have to spend my day in worship and reflection. But tomorrow, 12
Hey, Cell, here's something for you. On the 7th day, I rested.
But come midnight tonight.
Dr. Giro never told me about God.
He raised me as an atheist.
I,
Well, sit down.
I only believe in the numbers 17 and 18.
Well, let me tell you about the Holy Trinity.
No, I had seen. There's no time. There's no time.
I can look, because of my life, I'm well prepared to get deep into the scene if you want. Then we get some good news. Goku, he senses Piccolo's ki. It's very slight, but he is alive. So Goku takes Tien, boop, 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 instant transmission, like 50 feet to the left.
It's an almost funny scene because Cell's like, oh, what a neat trick. Where'd they go? And then the camera pans like 2 inches to show Goku and Tien. They moved 50 feet away. I'm gonna have to learn that technique. It's pretty cool.
I'd love to be able to move 50 feet at a time. Goku grabs Piccolo. Cell thinks that it's like, oh, Goku's running away. He says, that won't do. And then flies at Goku.
Yep.
They are so close. They are almost nose to nose. And then Goku instant transmissions out of there with Piccolo and Tien, leaving Cell behind. Surprised.
I'd like to point out that at least on like some of the Reddits, there are always questions about like, hey, doesn't Goku have to do the 2 fingers thing to do instant transmission? Well, folks, you're seeing it here for probably the first time, him not using the hand sign and forehead point to use instant transmission, which is very important, and keep that in the back of your head for later. But it's cool. It's absolutely rad. And people forgot that Goku learned how to use it without that hand sign.
Yeah. That's just fun.
It's just fun.
He thinks it looks cool.
Speaking of people thinking things look cool, Krillin thinks this glint on the horizon looks cool. But it's Bulma, which is even cooler. I also wrote in my notes, this is the ship design that I would draw as a child in my notebooks when I would doodle, thinking about Dragon Ball, and I draw this ship in particular, which is just a fun fact about me.
It's a good ship.
It's really cool design. I love to. We've said this a bunch. We love Toriyama's designs. That's why I'm like really, really excited about Sandland, because the video game and the series, because it's just seems like Toriyama's like, no, this is where all my designs live, and it's great. I also thought it was great that Trunks notices Krillin first. And this is Baby Trunks, by the way. Baby Trunks is like month or 2 old, or is he a year?
I don't know. He can't move on his own, I don't think.
Yeah.
So it's less than a year. But he can sit up?
He can sit up, he can point, and he can kind of say Krillin. In mine, they make Baby Trunks' voice sound a lot like Krillin.
None of that in mine, I don't think.
Okay.
But Trunks is the first one to point out Krillin is there. And Bulma, of course, is like, oh, you're so gifted. Just what you'd expect from a child of mine.
Or a child who can sense ki.
Of course, my kid can recognize a Krillin from 100 yards away.
That's the new vision test for babies. Can you see Krillin on this blue background?
My kid's in the 98th percentile for Krillin spotting.
I'm sorry, Vince. We're going to have to give your baby these Krillin sensing goggles.
It's just temporary. They'll grow out of it.
It's just like as the cornea grows, as the baby grows, the Krillin vision will catch up.
There's a shot where the ship and Krillin pass each other, and Krillin is just arms out. He's just starfishing. He's arms out, legs out, and because of how fucking symmetrical he is. It's just so funny to me. He's a perfect little star.
He is. It's that round head, those arms. Hey, wait, Bulma. That kind of thing.
It's me. Come on.
Bulma, stop.
Bulma, turn around. Do it. That's easy in the air, right?
Quit like rolling forward just as I get to the door. It's not funny.
Come on. It's cold. I'm so cold up here. No one talks about this fact. You think it's easy to fly around? I'm freezing.
Everybody talks about, how fast they are. Nobody talks about how they get frostbite on their fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to wear gloves because it's not cool.
My Dragon Balls are in my abdomen.
I call them 1 star and 2 star.
That's my next tattoo. 6 dots, 3 stars. Anyway, what's up, Trunks? How's it going, bud?
Oh, God. So Bulma hands over the remote to detonate the androids. She also passes on some combat suits. She says they're just like Vegeta's. They're extra durable. Krillin, what does he say? He's like, oh, well, Goku and Vegeta, they are at Kame's lookout. Can you take these to them? So now Krillin has the remote, knows the range, which is 10 meters.
Mm-hmm.
He freaks out. Goes, that's a little close, isn't it?
Close.
And I wrote in my notes like, dang, I'm already getting sweaty palms just looking at Krillin holding that thing. I'm already nervous that Krillin has responsibility.
There's a lot of that in this, where it's just like, guys, I love a Krillin, but I think we've all seen it lately. He hasn't been the most clutch in these kind of situations.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want him to have the remote? Should we give it to someone else?
But we're not talking about just changing the channels here, folks.
Mm-hmm.
The fate of the universe is at stake.
And like Krillin feels it, and he's also just like, I think part of it is also like, I have to get 10 meters to her.
My one rule is stay 15 meters away from my crush at all times.
Yeah, Marin wanted me to be in a different zip code.
Still am.
Mm-hmm. Like the law told me to.
Krillin, what happened?
Look, I got fight drunk one night.
Okay.
I might have broken her window.
Okay. It's just, you forgot how strong you were when you were throwing the pebble.
Mm-hmm.
You were holding up the boombox with that song. What is it? Say Anything? Is that the song?
I believe it's Peter Gabriel.
There we go.
Your eyes? In your eyes, yeah.
But instead, you played Private Eyes by Hall Notes.
Mm-hmm.
It's just blasting in her window that's broken. Private eyes are watching you. So are these. So is this little bald dude.
Yeah.
Private Eyes.
It was my own version.
You fucking
I
remixed Private Eyes?
Mm-hmm. I Weird Out it. I alimony Tony'd it.
Hence the stringent restraining order.
Yeah. Look, her 8 boyfriends came out and politely asked me to leave, which I did.
Krillin, this is all so sad.
We're going to Buffalo Wild Wings later, me and her 8 boyfriends. Not her, of course.
You know what, Krillin? I hope you all enjoy the sports,
Mm-hmm.
the wings, and most of all, the conversation.
Yeah, they're gonna they've been hyping me up. They've been teaching me about this book called The Game.
Krillin, I don't know if you're being bullied or if you found like a new A new group of friends, your own fighters, as it will, your own Z-Boys.
We are looking for a name. I know Z-Boys is taken.
Yeah. Z-Boys is taken. KHP Boys is taken.
Damn it.
What about this, Krillin? Just off the top of the dome, you can shoot it down.
All right.
The Marin's Men.
The MMs, Marin's Men.
The M&Ms.
They might not let me. I can call them that. They can't call me that.
I guess you're on the outs there.
Not the. Maybe for me it's Marin's Boys. I know who
Krillin,
I am.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Well, not this remote. I'm so nervous.
Check. We got that, Krillin.
So the other wackadoo thing in this is that Bulma can just fly up to Kami's lookout now.
The fuck? I thought there were strict guidelines. It was impossible to fly to Kami's lookout. That is verbatim what I remember.
Maybe since Trunks is there, she'll be able to find it.
Or like since Trunks is there, she might be able to find it. Or given the situation, I assume that like Kami held the keys to like keeping terrestrial vehicles away from the lookout. Maybe now Popo does, or Piccolo is not concerned with people finding it. So that's how she's going to be able to get up there.
Why can't? Yeah, this can be an airway for commercial airlines. Why not?
Well, I'd hate to I hate to go against Kami's original wishes, which is the lookout would be a no-fly zone, Mr. Piccolo.
Not even drones.
Especially not drones. Kami hates drone racing.
Is it because you wouldn't buy him the first-person view one, the racing ones?
Yes. It's just too much. The noise, all the floating, like, square neon signs.
He was trying to turn a time chamber into a drone track at one point. He was sending me links.
Look, okay, fine. It's not Kami's rule, it's Popo's rule. Popo hates esports. I don't want anybody's GD drone racing to bother my good time.
Oh, Popo, you're well, I've never heard you swear like that before, so it must be serious. Fine. I'll go punch the airlines and tell them deals off.
Thank you, especially those Boeing 747s. I hear the door just pops off of those things.
I believe the Max particularly.
Yes, the 747 Max.
Just humans. You should just fly on your own.
That's what I'm saying. Or get yourself a magic carpet.
They're not expensive.
No! It's just an area rug.
Imbued with magical energy.
Popo's getting on his soapbox because people will convert diesel engine cars to run on ethanol.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody smells French fries for some reason.
Gross.
They'll convert muscle cars into electric cars. And they'll put MP3s of engine sounds.
Wait,
so
is
their
that a real thing?
Honda can sound like a Ferrari.
Wait, is this correct in real?
This is real. They were doing this back in 2006.
Humans, just focus your key. Just
That's all.
Just train for 5 years straight.
Mm-hmm.
Sun up to sundown.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can fly. What's the big deal?
Or easier still, go to your local merchant. Ask to go to the back where they keep their magic flying carpets.
Tell them Popo sent you.
That's right. Use promo code POPO.
Not the Popo, because then it won't work.
No, not the Popo. No, it's POPO.
Mm-hmm.
It's team.magicrugs.com/POPO.
There's an implied umlaut in one of the O's. Anyway, humans suck.
Here. And scene.
And scene. It's just, yeah, I don't, At this point, she can go. It's fine. She might as well go there.
Yeah, drastic times call for drastic Bulma measures. Drastically recovered our Piccolo and Tien after getting some of them good sensu beans. Everybody scolds Tien for helping, which I didn't like.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, they're all like, all right, Tien, you thanks for the help, but next time, don't do it alone. You almost died. It's like, but nobody's getting on Piccolo for doing the exact same thing. Dude
That's
almost lost us
wild.
the Dragon Balls.
That is wild. In mind, Gohan's just like, yeah, thanks to you, Tien. Where, he didn't absorb 18.
Mm-hmm.
Great work. That's interesting that they changed it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Goku
Just like-
getting onto him?
Yeah, Goku and Piccolo were both like, that's a bad strategy, bro. Sacrificing yourself for the greater good.
Stupid. Goku's never done that. Ever. I've never sacrificed myself to save a small child. You can't prove otherwise.
Just as Piccolo in mine is like saying, like, I don't know what we're gonna do. None of us can fight him. None of us can even hold a candle to this dude's power. And then we get, you want Creed on this moment, because Popo's like, everyone, I heard some noise coming from the time chamber. Vegeta and Trunks, they're coming out.
I heard their entrance music.
Oh, what's that? Is that Creed? That's Trunks' music.
Can you take me
higher
to
to a level beyond Super Saiyan?
And they walk out in slow motion. They're just eating this scene up. Trunks, hotter, longer hair, more smoldering.
Ripped jeans. Or I should say, distressed denim.
Selvage denim. With the cuff. Vegeta, meaner, thighs, bulbous.
Oh my God.
Just
Hashtag thigh goals 2024.
just the this man got an hourglass body from his thigh to his calf, and that knee is cinched up.
Look, I have been watching some of the new season of Drag Race.
Mm-hmm.
So all I want to hear, I want to hear Mama Ru talk about Vegeta.
Who's Mama Ru? This is new to me.
RuPaul,
Oh, okay. I didn't
The
know
one
that
and
was a
only.
nickname.
cinched to the nines, beat for the gods. I just want RuPaul's Drag Race theme cover girl to play during Trunks' slow walk.
Look at him.
Put some bass in your walk, head to toe. Let your whole body talk. It's badass.
These Trunks and Vegeta are serving. a
They
certain
are.
thing.
They are serving Saiyan chic.
But that is where we end. Trunks and Vegeta, they're out of the time chamber. Who knows what they accomplished in that time, aside from not mending their clothes.
Yeah.
Bring a change of underwear to the time chamber, everyone.
That rule number one.
Mm-hmm.
Rule number one in the time chamber. Like I went to the gym yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and one of the rules in the gym that's on a printed out piece of paper is like, please don't throw medicine balls at the wall. So I'm assuming I lost it.
Someone did it.
Oh yeah, somebody always does it.
Who's busting the wall? I guess the paint.
It's probably the paint.
Mhm.
It's also New York. Those walls were probably put up yesterday.
It's probably, I'm sure it's loud.
But that's the episode, really.
Mhm.
Cliffhanger of the new look Saiyans are here, longer hair, more Saiyan than ever before. We assume they're powered up, but we gotta wait and see till next episode. But I am so happy, Aaron, that both Piccolo and Tien are alive.
They are. They're sensu beamed up, ready for round 2. What a badass episode. Just everyone in it who fought. Just everyone in it who fought, super cool. Everyone else, lame.
I think it's easy to say, like, this is a great Tien Shinhan episode. He gets to be the valiant warrior and hero. He does sacrifice himself, but gets to come on back to us, baby.
And we've got some people coming back with emails this week. So this is from Review Cultist, friend of the pod, creator of some of our art. They write, "Hey, KHP boys. Been a while since I listened to the podcast and have been burning through the ones I missed like it's a training episode. Just reached episode 309, Laboratory Basement, where you guys referenced the O'Doyle Rules bit from Billy Madison and mentioned combining Piccolo with it. Well, in Shenron's voice, your wish has been granted." So they gave us the lovely Photoshop. And here it is for the video. It's those O'Doyle boys, but it's, what do we got? We got a King Piccolo.
That's
we
right.
got a Kame.
That's right. Then we got our Piccolo Jr. and Nail. I love this. This is so great. Odaimo rules.
Odaimo, I didn't read the subtitles.
You got to read the subtitles. And I'm assuming in classic Billy Madison fashion that their car spins out on a sensu bean that Krillin dropped on the ground.
Oh yeah. They're of course they all die.
they all die,
but they're revived. The sensu bean also, the thing that they swerve on, the sensu bean falls into one of their mouths afterwards. So
you're damn right.
It's fine.
I love it. Thank you, Al Dente Rigor Mortis. Thank you so much for this.
Thank you, Review Cultist. And Master Researcher Nick is back, baby.
Woo! What's he got?
So Tien's pretty badass, huh? Yes, correct. Agree. They continue. In any case, going back to last week, I noticed the narration also calls the Room of Spirit and Time, or ROSAT, the Pendulum Room. For the new heads in the audience, the Pendulum Room is an anime-only room on Kami's Lookout that allows for time travel without any effect or changing the future. Goku used it in OG Dragon Ball to meet Master Roshi's master, Master Mui Taito, and Krillin and the gang used it to fight some Saiyans in order to prepare for Vegeta and Nappa's arrival. You forgot about that. You forgot about that.
Forgot about those two. Forgot about those two crucial examples. Because, I forgot that the boys fight some actual Saiyans in history. And I remember it goes bad.
I don't know the episode to reference for you, but go look for it. They continue. According to the Dragon Ball Wikia, the mistranslation could be a result of the Japanese name of the Pendulum Room, Toki no Heya, and the Rosat, Seishin to Toki no Heya being similar. So okay. So that's where it is back and forth. But we are in the room. We are in the Room of Spirit and Time, the time chamber,
Perfect.
The hyperbolic time chamber,
and
as some might call it.
As some might call it. So thank you, Master Researcher Nick, clearing that up for me and reminding us that the Pendulum Room, separate anime only room. That's awesome.
It's a different thing.
I'm remembering now. It's just filled with clocks, like a Dali painting, but in a closet.
It's Popo's clock room.
There we go.
Just call it that.
Yeah, just call it Popo's clock room.
It's my clock room. My time travel. Big whoop.
And a big whoop-de-doo and thank you to everybody out there for listening, following, liking, and subscribing to the podcast. If you want to be like a Nick and it's Chris, right? Chris. If you want to be like Nick and Chris, all you have to do is email us at kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. Put in the subject line, hashtag KHP Research. You could hashtag KHP Research, send it to us on social, like, share, comment, subscribe on those as well, at Kame House Party, everywhere you go on the internet. Don't forget, go to use the link, team.tokyotreat.com/Kame to get $5 off your first Tokyo Treat box. Remember, it's the Valentine's Day box right now that's on sale. So get yourself one, get your significant other one, get a coworker something. Who knows? You never know where love might bloom. Might bloom on the battlefield.
I mean, do you think it could?
Maybe with some of those Japanese flavored snacks and treats. And Aaron, don't forget, Shonen Chumps is back February 16th, 7 p.m., Caveat Theater. Tickets are on sale now, I believe. So if you go to caveatny.com, search Shonen Chumps on your Google or wherever you get your internet to find the show. This show will be streamed, so you can watch along from home if you can't get to New York. But yeah, it's going to be a good one. Improvised anime, quiz with prizes, characters, and so much more. Shonen Chumps, the anime comedy variety show of your nerdy dreams. Boy, oh boy. I think that's enough tail end ads, unless I've forgotten something, Aaron.
Y'all got to know we're part of the Moonshot Network, a wonderful network of podcasts. Go to moonshotpods.com to see all the podcast offerings they have available, their streams, their dreams. We love being a part of Moonshot.
Oh, it's great. And you'll love being part of Moonshot too. So go ahead, go on over to moonshotpods.com. Check out all the offerings there. Show some love to the other Moonshot podcasts. And with that, Aaron, we gotta take it on home the way we always do. So whether you are Popo saying no to drones, or you can't wait to see Chaozu's happy face when he realizes Tien is alive, you gotta Kiko-ho! 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 Kiko-ho!
I don't care for this.
Yummy, yummy house party.